Today's video is going to be whispered and soft-spoken, and it'll be like a more personal, positive affirmations. I just came back from a function and it didn't go so well. I had a panic attack like an hour in, and I just left early, and I've also just been having a heavy day today, and it's currently 1 a.m. and I just got home. Usually I don't like filming videos when I am not in a good mood, but I've been meaning to do a comfort, positive affirmation video for a long time, so I thought right now would be a good opportunity so I could take a breath with you guys and possibly the affirmations come out more sincere or just better because I'm feeling some sort of way. And if you guys are also having a bad day or just want some soft-spoken ASMR, please enjoy. I don't really know how to start the video, but I will share a very vague description of what happened tonight, and maybe some words of wisdom can come out of it. Sorry. Basically, I went to some sort of function at someone's apartment, like a mini party, and I just didn't feel welcomed, and like from the beginning I just felt it like building up, and then I went out to the balcony, and that's when I was finally able to kind of release it, and that's when the panic attack happened. It was with people I've never met before, and I was really excited to meet them and present myself, kind of, because it was, they're friends with someone who was very important to me. So I was very excited to finally meet the people who I've been hearing stories about. And I think what I'm most upset about tonight is just I wasn't able to accurately show who I am, and that always bothers me. Obviously people are gonna have their own opinions about your own self, but you are the one who knows yourself the most. However, there is that frustration when people see you as a certain thing. Why does my mouth sound so sorry? I hope that's tingly. Wow. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I don't even know what I was saying. As I was saying, I'm just very upset about the this opportunity to show myself to these people and build my own connection with them, because I was looking forward to that. But it's okay. I really lost my train of thought. But I feel like I'm rambling anyways. Maybe I'll post this, maybe I won't, but let's get some good triggers out of this, at the very least. But if you're also having a bad day, for whatever reason, does not have to be the same reason as mine, just know that it's only 24 hours, maybe 48, maybe 72, but it is always temporary. This past year, I felt like I was in a slump. Just the other week, when I was applying for a program, I noticed that this was the first thing I was applying for in so long, and last year I was accomplishing so many things and I was on such a high, but this year feels so dull. But I calmed myself down, just telling myself that we always have time. We are always capable to do more if we just keep working for it and keep taking care of ourselves and being patient with ourselves and allowing your body, your mind, and your energy to rest so you can come up again. Around fall last year, I was in a big slump. I barely posted, but also I was super busy with school, and life really felt so hard, and the future just was not convincing for me, and I felt like that feeling and those thoughts I was having were gonna stay with me for a long time. When I read back at my journal entries during that time of my life, I feel a lot of emotions, obviously. The most obvious one is obvious. Oh my lord. Why am I saying obviously so much? I'm getting nervous, guys. Like, this is very vulnerable. The obvious emotion I was feeling is sadness, but also like pity at how hopeless I was back then, but also like I feel proud of myself because, like, despite whatever you're going through, just as long as you feed your body and go to sleep and wake up you need to be doing to get closer to the day where it just switches. Obviously, it doesn't happen like that. But one day, you'll just wake up and all of a sudden, no ounce of heaviness is in your chest. And it's the most amazing feeling ever. Each day you wake up, it's just closer to when you feel like yourself again. It's so normal to have these periods of depression and loneliness and no motivation, no hope. You're never alone in that. But there needs to be some sort of fight, and it doesn't have to be a super strong fight where you're doing all these like self-care methods like meditation, journaling, whatever they say in those TikTok or YouTube videos. Obviously those things help, but when you're at the lowest point, you don't want to be doing any meditation or journaling. You just want to be in your bed and stay in there, or indulge in bad habits, or just cry and be alone. But the fight that I'm referring to is just getting yourself out of bed, getting a good sleep, getting up to start your day, brushing your teeth, showering, any of that basic, seemingly basic, everyday routine that is also self-care. If you're going through this currently, but you're still going about your day, going out, going to work, going to school, despite whatever you're feeling, you're doing more than enough. And I know how awful it feels to be outside of your home and to be in a room filled with people and they're just doing their work, casually going about their day, and you're sitting there or standing there or whatever you're doing. You're just there, not feeling it at all, and you just want to cry, or you just want to just get out of this situation. But again, simply getting yourself up is already the best thing that you can do for yourself currently. And I am very, 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 very proud of you. Very proud of you. I truly mean it, because as someone who has gone through a lot recently and have just started feeling like herself again, I believe in you guys. I believe in anyone who goes through such a thing, to be able to bounce back up and be yourself again, but even better and stronger. I used to go go on runs a lot a few years ago, and one of like my favorite things to tell myself during the worst part of the run, which was like an uphill street, the longest street in the world. It was an uphill one, and it was the very last lap of my route. I'd always like plug out the music that would be playing in my headphones and just repeat to myself that in this current moment you're feeling very weak, but once you get out of it, once you get past it, once you finish it, you'll realize and look back and see how strong you were in that moment. And I think that applies to this very well. And I started thinking that way about myself with my personal struggles and emotions. I'm someone who feels things very deeply. It's just like a curse and a blessing. But it's so beautiful to feel things in such intensity. I feel like I need to take a deep breath. So let's take a deep breath together. Okay. Let's breathe in. Hold. And out. Breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. The main thing that has always helped me get through the hardest things is surrounding myself with the people that feed me good energy and whom I truly deeply love. So that would be family, my close friends, and my boyfriend. I've mentioned before that I started at a new college this past year, and fortunately it's the same college my boyfriend goes to. So moving into a new city and trying to find myself in it and juggling everything that was happening in my family life, and I was also struggling in school a lot, dealing with the homesickness, dealing with anxiety about my future. I was the most I don't know. I think I was the most depressed I've ever been. That's a very strong statement. But I would be seeing my boyfriend so often, and that would help me a lot with regaining my focus on my main goal for my life, and that was to build a successful and happy future with the person who I love. And for me, I think that is the strongest thing that could ever push me to keep going. Just thinking about your family, your dog, your cat, any pets that you have, your friends, could help so tremendously much with your current battle. It creates this motivation to be like like, oh, I have to get better. I want to be with these people. I want to be present and happy with these people. So many hand sounds because I forgot what I was going to say. It's working though. This is like okay lighting. Yeah. Okay. I've been filming for almost an hour now. I don't know how long this video is. But I do want to end it off with a good and coherent message. I'm really sorry if this video has been all over the place. Here is my message. I hope that whatever you're going through, that you still find time to be kind to yourself, and please be patient with yourself. Every emotion, every thought is temporary. I've been in slumps that lasted a few days, some a few weeks, some 2 months. I've been in slumps where it lasted for a year, and I've recently been in a slump that lasted for about 5 months. And every time it happens, I'm always like, again? Like, why do I always get to this point again? But that is life, you know? Without these bad emotions, we won't really get to appreciate the moments where we feel the good emotions. And that may be really upsetting to hear because it sounds like BS. But I think it's all about just changing your perspective of viewing this awful time of your life as a temporary thing. And just know that you'll bounce back. And it's always okay to restart or to quit at something that is draining you and doing something completely different, even if it pushes you back a couple years. You're still young. No matter what age you are currently, you're still the youngest you'll ever be. Is that how the saying goes? I don't think that's how it goes. I think it's like, I don't know how it goes. Sorry guys, it's 2 a.m. now. I am mentally exhausted, so I can't be making metaphors anymore. But you always got time. I remember watching a video. This helped me so much when I was in my most recent slump. It was a video of this girl holding a plant, and it was like, what if I cut it all off? And she cut it from like the very root, and then it switches back to like a few months later. I don't know how long later, but it fast forwards, and the plant is all grown back, and she's like, and it came back 10 times better. And it did. Like, the plant was a lot bigger and prettier. And I think that just, like, it's so interesting to compare your life and your struggles to a plant. But sometimes it's really that simple, and it could just open your eyes and make you feel hope again. And that's what it did for me. And I will try to find it on YouTube and share it with you guys down in the description box. Yeah, okay. I should just shut up and end this video. I hope I helped even just a little bit. Hopefully I helped ease your thoughts, helped you go to sleep, helped you relax, just hopefully smiled a little, made you feel better. Yeah, because I feel better currently. I got back home and I laid on my couch and I just felt like crying again. But I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. Let's film. And then I feel better.